Last year champion So Yen-Yu certainly made a name for herself. The problem is when your last name is Yu, that leads to some certainly confusing conversations. It happened to me all year. In fact, it just happened last week. Take a look.
Hey, Dave Holmes.
Well, it's always nice to meet a fan.
Oh, not really. Hey, look, I missed the Marathon Classic last year.
Yeah.
Who won the tournament?
Oh, you did.
Wait, who?
You.
That's impossible.
I thought so too, but she played perfect golf on Sunday.
She?
Yes, you.
Me?
No, her.
Who?
You.
I'm so confused. Who won the Marathon Classic?
You did.
But I never played.
I know that, but you did.
No, I didn't. What was the champion's name?
You.
When they brought the big check out to the 18th green, who got the money?
You did, every last cent.
But I never got a single cent.
Well, of course not.
I wouldn't expect to, but the champion deserves to get paid.
You got exactly what you deserve.
Which is nothing.
I wouldn't call $200,000 nothing.
Neither would I.
You just did.
No, I didn't. I said I deserve nothing, but the champion deserves to get paid.
Which is why you got $200,000.
Can you just be serious for 1 minute?
I'm sure she could, but she does love to joke around.
I wasn't talking about her. I don't even know who she is. I was asking about you.
Frankly, I'm tired of talking about you. Why must everything be about you?
So you want to talk about her?
Yes, you.
Me?
No, her.
Who?
You.
Who was the best golfer at Highland Meadows last year?
You was. You is an incredible golfer.
Don't you mean you are an incredible golfer?
Well, I mean, I'm a decent golfer.
Since when were we talking about you?
Since 2 minutes ago, it's all we've been talking about.
Can you please explain?
Tell you what, she's not here, I'll explain for her.
I thought that's what I asked, but fine, go ahead.
I see what happened. You thought I was talking about you, and in reality, I've been talking about you.
Thanks for the clarification.
No, I'm talking about So Yen-Yu, one of the best players on the LPGA, the defending champion at the Marathon Classic, a player who won the 2011 U.S. Open, then went on to claim Rookie of the Year honors in 2012. She was unstoppable at Highland Meadows, a final round 62, including 6 straight birdies on Sunday afternoon. She turned that final round into a 5-hour victory parade, the lowest Sunday score for a champion in the tournament's history, and now she's back to defend that title. Time for Faces in the Crowd, our weekly segment where our cameras catch you when you least expect it. You may not know this, I'm a bit of a mind reader. Check this out. This piece of pizza is literally bigger than my head. Lunch break's almost over, need to get back to Foot Locker. I'm just going to mosey on in front of these folks and get on camera. So embarrassing when you wear the same shirt as everyone else. Hey guys, shouldn't we, I don't know, do some marching at some point? Okay, I really want to make sure I make it on TV. What do I do? Oh, got it.
Channel 13 rocks!
So is this the way to the gun show? Lee, knock it off. Stop, Lee, stop it. Really want to pick. Someone's probably looking, yeah, who cares? As soon as this game's over, I'm going to rob a construction site. I don't understand. My I Love Cheese t-shirt used to work on the ladies. Sometimes you can't believe what you just saw or what a replacement ref saw. So many things happen in one sporting calendar or in the 9 seconds after Usain Bolt takes off. And even though things don't always make sense, like a backup quarterback being the most famous player in the NFL or a guy named Bubba winning the Masters, it's always worth watching, especially here in Northwest Ohio. Here's a poetic look back at 2012. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the town, there were sports fans recalling how this year went down. The banners were hung in the rafters with care, in the hopes that more banners soon would be there. For Eric Kennard, it was a silver-filled year. He proved time and again there's no bar he can't clear. A trip to the World Series, then the Tigers went down. They may have a prince, but Miguel won the crown. A title for Perrysburg, their best season yet. Matty Williams kept hitting the back of the net, while Southview advanced on a similar role, but their season came up a game short of their goal. The Irish are champions, the best in D2, on top of the state and enjoying the view, while Whitmer fought hard, runners-up in D1, the same on the hardwood where the Panthers were stunned. The Falcons are bowling on the way to DC, which are 2 of the letters between a B and a G, but 3 different letters are why Eric Page fell, his NFL shot doomed by his ACL. An undefeated season for the Bucks' Urban Meyer has Columbus fans forgetting about Tressel and Pryor, and the Jamie Farr's back with a champion new, not me, I, or us, but rather, it's you. Kurt Miller's health scare had us doubting his future, but doubt him no more, for today he's a Hoosier. Northview took hockey to unprecedented heights. 5 goals in the finals put the title on ice. Some teams made comebacks. LeBron finally climbed up. There were cups won by drivers, while some needed cups. Nama came back. The NHL was a dud. The Rockets went bowling in a town known for spuds. All in all, 2012, one of the best years we've seen. Merry Christmas to all, on to 2013. An apology for you, the viewer. I've been lying to you using camera tricks, trick editing. I really haven't made a legitimate shot all season, but that changes right now. Check this out, half-court shot on TV.
It gets better than every ball waiting for the bus.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a crime here. Ohio State kicker Devin Barkley, just as he made his name known, that name was taken away. Literally ripped off the back of his jersey, stolen. And now, I want some answers.
From 39 yards, Barkley up and good!
A game-winning kick against Iowa, pandemonium on the field. The perfect place for the perfect crime.
I saw that it was gone in one of the videos when I'm just walking around and it's like a blank name and just my number on the back.
So who stole the name off Devin Barkley's back? Who's the Buckeye Bandit, the Columbus Crook, the Horseshoe Heister? I went to the players for answers.
It's funny that you said something because I remember a name being ripped off somewhere in the locker room. I don't know. And if you find it, let me know.
I can't believe it got taken off. I'm kind of mad mine didn't get taken off.
I don't know. I got lost in it because I was on the sideline and then he made the field goal and I ran out there and I was trying to go congratulate him and then everybody came from the stands and I lost him. So.
The fans did storm the field, so maybe this jersey is hanging in a dorm room somewhere. Or even worse, being sold to pay for the escalating price of higher education. I searched the campus far and wide looking for clues, and I talked to some students.
I think it ended up on eBay because a lot of the fans stormed the field and they were trying to tear up the field because it's turf. They couldn't do that this year.
I reviewed the film hundreds of times. It was a slow week at work. But guess what I saw? Freeze it! Right there, Barkley's name is still on his jersey, but look at that hand. I believe that hand belongs to the thief, and that thief is a member of the Buckeyes.
I snatched it off. I'm the one that took it.
Finally, a confession. Case solved.
But no, if I had it, I would keep it.
Turns out he was only kidding, a.k.a. wasting my time. With the case going colder than the crisp autumn air, I returned to Toledo empty-handed. This case, it haunts me. I haven't slept a wink in days, but I refuse to accept defeat, so as of right now, I am back on the search.
During college, I didn't know if I wanted to coach or not, and given the opportunity, I wanted to try it out, see if that's what I wanted to do. And lo and behold, I had a spot at Saline, and I started in camp, and I enjoyed every second, like I said. So just worked with those young guys and had a great time.
You haven't been out of here for too long.
No, I had not.
But you're a wiser guy now. So when you look at these young guys, what do you look at them and try to help them with?
We talk a lot about sharing our scars. You know, I just talk to them about a lot of stuff that I've seen, I've been through, because I feel like I have been through a lot in my short 23 years I've been here. I just don't want them to make the same mistakes I've made or seen other people make. So I'm there to kind of talk to them in that aspect and motivate them.
During this rough stretch, the last 4 or 5 weeks, has there ever been a time where you just want to put the pads on, run out there, and do it? Because you look and you say you're not doing it right.
No, definitely not. You know, I had a great 4 years at the University of Michigan. You know, I started 4 years. I was senior captain, and I loved every second of it. You know, it was a great time, but my time has passed, and now it's my job to help these young guys and coach them up, and hopefully they have a even better experience than I did.
You're telling me if during the Ohio State week I didn't give you one more week of eligibility, you wouldn't want to be out there Saturday?
You know, I would love to. You know, we all miss playing, but you know, I had my time, and my time is done, and I'm at peace with that. You know, I could have pursued the NFL and done that sort of thing, but you know, I feel like this was my calling. I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
You experienced this game on the winning side, on the losing side. What's the atmosphere of this rivalry?
Once Ohio walks down a tunnel, you can tell there's some animosity in the air, and you better prepare for a physical game or you're going to get knocked back.
Memories 2 years ago. You got him here at the Big House. What was that game like?
It was a lot of fun. You know, I felt like personally I played my best game, but it was fun, you know, watching Denard run down the sideline. But One thing I've always wanted to be a part of, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but I always want to be a part of the stormage of a field or a basketball court. I remember freshman year, quick story. I was in my dorm room, and Michigan basketball was playing Duke here, and Michigan won, and everybody stormed the court. And I was like, gosh, I wish I was a mile away and I couldn't be there. I just want to be a part of that. So we beat Ohio, and shaking hands, go to the student section, running back to the tunnel, and then I turn around and I say, hey, I have class with you. And I kind of turn around, and all these people are storming over the student section, over the gate, and I thought it was an awesome experience. I'm out there chest bumping guys I go to class with every day. So I thought that was a great experience. That's what I remember.
This week, people aren't giving Michigan a chance. They think this thing's going to be easy rolling for the Buckeyes. Why will that not be the case?
You know, this week we're just focusing on us. You know, that's the only thing we can't control. You know, we know the severity of the game. We know it's the greatest rivalry in sports, we feel like. So we're relaying that to our kids, and they understand, and we know the preparation is going to take to beat the Buckeyes.
Right now you're working with tight ends, special teams. Where do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now?
I'm controlling my own room. You know, hopefully I'm a position coach somewhere. So that's my ultimate goal right now.
Brady Hoke, what do you learn from him?
You can't coach every guy the same. You can't coach the same guy the same way every day. So you have to have different techniques to motivate different guys, and different techniques to motivate the same guy every day. So, you know, they might have a down day, and you got to find a way to relate to them and let them know it's going to be okay, or getting after them one day if they need that. So just knowing what every player needs every day.
You played alongside some of these guys. Can you be tough on them, or they, because you can't be buddies with these guys?
No, you cannot. You cannot be buddies, and that might have been the hardest thing to relate to them. So, you know I played with you guys, and that was me back in college, but now I'm a graduate assistant. We can't be friends anymore.
Chris Wormley also went to Whitmer, now plays on Michigan. He's on the defensive line. Do you ever try to get him over to be a tight end? He's big.
No, we would love to have Chris on the offensive side of the ball. He's a great player, but you know he's doing well on the defensive side. Has a couple sacks. He's really coming on. So I know they're relying on him a lot on the defensive side of the ball. But hey, in the offseason, if he wants to try to be a two-way player, we won't be opposed to that.
Is there any part of you that wants to spoil this undefeated season? Back in '93, '95, Michigan played spoiler. Some of the most heartbreaking Buckeye memories. Do you take any pride in that this week?
Not really. You know, like I said earlier, we're just kind of focusing on ourselves and just getting better every week. You know, if we win the game and that happens, that's great. You know, but that's not our main focus. Not our main focus.